fresh. You're a master network. Honestly, I told you this before. Now I want to say it publicly so everyone knows. And I've seen what you've accomplished from networking. What do you think are like, top 5 tips for someone who wanted to become a better network?
Okay, I'll give you top 3.
All right,
I got a book coming.
better.
I got a book coming, man.
You got a book?
I gotta hold back a little bit. I'll hold back a little bit.
Let's go.
But top 3. Number 1, be humble.
Humble.
So it sounds simple. It sounds like very cliche. Oh, just be humble. What does that actually mean? It means most people have a chip on their shoulder. They're arrogant. They're like, I'm that nigga. Like, look at me. No. I understand that, like, if you're trying to become successful in life, you need a team. I don't care who you are. On some level, you need a team.
That's a fact.
So imagine you come into a place or establishment like, I'm that nigga like this, and you want somebody's help. They're gonna be like, you don't need my help. Actually, you're annoying as fuck. Like, get out of here. Versus, oh, you know what? This kid's bright. He wants to learn more. He wants to become better. I've already made it. And you know what's funny? People that are successful, if they already made it, they don't mind helping you because you know what? You're next up. Yeah. You're a young buck trying to do the same thing or try to be that guy, but you're not trying to force it. You're like, you know what? I need to learn, humble myself. Can you teach me?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, I can see the fire in this kid. I can see he's ready. I can see he wants to do more. Yeah. I got you, bro. Versus coming in hot like a tamale is like, bro, what you doing? Yeah. It's too hot. So you gotta be humble and understand your place in the marketplace.
Yeah, and pleasant. Like, that's one thing about you. You always smiling. You always not humble like shy, but like you're always like, hey, you're really pleasant, and warm and friendly when you meet people. You know what I'm saying?
There's something that I didn't understand until I met Andrew Tate, and it's being likable. Yeah. So being likable is a skill that people don't talk about because the thing is just natural. But it's a skill you have to master because over time you start to get mannerisms, you start to understand how people operate, how to like fit into certain circles. It's kind of like you're a chameleon. You gotta move with the tides to actually make things happen. And most people would say, you know what? This is how I am. I'm not changing. Yeah. That's cool, but you can't get into certain doors because people are gonna be like, he's that way. Yeah. That's cool. However, if you can master yourself, understand, you know what? I'm not in any way making myself go down. I'm just fitting the narrative to get what I want. Yeah. Then you win.
Yeah, you just accentuating different parts of your personality because nobody's one way all the time. Like, different people in different circumstances bring different aspects of people's personalities out of them, and you may have to accentuate certain aspects of your personalities in certain environments. You may have to decentuate parts of your personality.
I'll give you a good example, bro. So when you first met me, I was flashy as hell,
covered in diamonds,
going crazy. Right? I was like, shit, like look at me, right?
Yeah. But I was fucking with it, man.
Yeah, no.
I was fucking with it, but I am.
I had to turn all over, bro.
But I am a street nigga, right? So,
so then I was marketing or trying to be a part of this industry of like rap, celebrities, entertainers. So that's my target market. So that's why I looked apart to be a part of that group. I did pretty well, but obviously at some point it's diminishing returns. So I hit my goals in that aspect, hit my targets for my networking. So I was good to go. So I kind of toned down because that wasn't really me. I did it for marketing. So as you notice now, plain Jane, some simple little bank lead, little bracelet, nothing too crazy, little cross. That's it. Yeah. I don't need a lot. But who am I around now? Billionaires. Bro, they don't wear, dude, they wear maybe one Richard Mille watch. Yeah. No chain. Maybe one chain, if anything. Shorts, slippers, beach pants, maybe a tank top, maybe a rugged t-shirt, shoes from Walmart. They don't dress crazy. They're just simple as hell. You be like, this nigga's a bum. Yeah. He's a freaking billionaire. And it's funny, I'll never forget. I was at this event and shout out to my guys that do actually, I'm not saying that. Anyway, there's this big fund company that they have like a big fund that I'm a part of now because they like me or whatever. And they're like, yo, bro, like, you know what's funny when we first met you? I thought you were like, you were the chain. Call you guys monkeys. Think about it. Think about it. They'll never say that to your face. Yeah. Because they know how I am. They're cool with me. They like me. Like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you how we thought you were. Yeah. And it's because they see you as you're trying too hard. But to them, it's like, we've already made it. We're wealthy. You're just trying to look the part. I'm not saying everybody, but most people that do it are trying to look the part. Yeah. So or it's like brand new money.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's when you first started making real bread. Like, you was working for fucking Wix before, and you started making real bread. And it's like, what you do when you're from the hood? You know what I'm saying?
But again, like, perception is everything. So my circles have changed now to more like affluent, wealthy circle. Yeah. So I'm more like fitting to that narrative versus before it's kind of like I'm gonna rap, entertainment industry to get them on the show. But once again, my goal is to hit 1 million subs on YouTube. We covered that basis, so I'm good to go. I'm just doing me now.
Yeah, when it comes to that chameleon stuff, as it pertains to jewelry and like fashion, I am a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
no doubt, bro.
I cannot stress that enough. So like it's me to be covered in diamonds and jewelry, right? That's how I roll. That's how, you know, I grew up. That's how my role models and idols were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to most of them. And it's like who I am, but like I do know to tone it down in certain circles, right? I got different watches for different shit.
You got plain Jane.
Yeah, I got
icy.
I got plain Jane. I got icy. I got this. I might only wear this because you don't need to wear no other jewelry when you got this on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the big boy.
But my buzz down, that's the watch I wear when I'm wearing everything. When I'm wearing all my jewelry. This is when I wear when I'm wearing none of my jewelry. I got the Datejust for when I wear the suit. You know what I'm saying? And I got the AP, the plain Jane AP that I just wear all the time in the gym and shit.
I see with you, Brandon, you have a sense of pieces. So you will match pieces to fit the occasion, which is good. Yeah. So you know how to play the role and dress the part. That's good.
Yeah, it's just like environment. Like, you know, women are really well do this really well. Like women, like for example, my girl, like whatever restaurant we're going to, she'll look at the restaurant and then she'll know
how to dress.
You know, say, okay, I'll just wear shorts and flip flops for this. Oh, and this, I got to bring out the heels and and you know what I'm saying. So like, you know, that's something that she does really well, and I kind of lean. A lot of times I lean on her for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, which watch should I wear? She's like, well, what's in bed? What's it? And then like she's really good at that. You know, but it's also with your dialect, your style, the way, you know. There's some people. My cousin, before he died, he lived out here, and he was from Southside Chicago like me, but I couldn't bring him in certain places. Yeah, because he was just too hood all the time. Like he did not know how to turn that. He didn't know how to turn that off. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he didn't have another side. You get what I'm saying? But you know, I went to business school. I've interned for Fortune 500 companies. Like I have a breadth of experience. You know what I'm saying? From fucking, like I've met 2 billionaires in my life, right? You know, so I know how to hang out with them. I know how to hang out with fucking motherfuckers on Wall Street because I had some boys in New York. I know how to hang out. I know how to catch me in fucking Washington Heights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With mi gente. And or I go back to Southside Chicago, man. I know how to maneuver in all those circles. And I think that's something that it sounds like you kind of just began to learn how to master that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because obviously speaking, you can only learn to acquiesce to what you know. So I didn't know those billionaire people at the start, but I know them now. Yeah. So I'm learning how to acquiesce to what they do in their lifestyle. So it's about, you know, getting these circles, understanding what the vibe is there, and so you know what, okay, this is where I fit in, this is where I not fit in. Cool, good to know. Yeah, so that's what's up. All right, so we
covered number 1, be humble.
Be humble, yeah.
So number 2, be multidimensional. So we kind of touched that a little bit earlier. Yeah. So now I'll go more deeper a little bit here. So I mean that to say, no matter who you are, understand that when you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Yeah. So same thing with like being multi-dimensional. And a good example is Shooter, which is Andrew Tate's security, or Andrew Tate himself. They understand how to read a room and fit the narrative to get what they want. Yeah. So most people, they'll walk into a room and be like, oh, I want to collab with this person, but I'm just gonna ask for it. No, you don't understand what they need. You don't understand what they're about. You don't understand what they stand for. So you're just gonna shoot a dart in you know, the wild to hit it. Yeah. And it's like you don't even have aim on the target. So I always tell people all the time, you need to do research on the guest first, or the person you want to talk to first. Yeah. Understand what they're about, who they're around, what they like, and if you can, add some value up front. So, perfect example, right? Michael Blackson. He just came on our show again for the second time. And when I first talked to Michael, I understood that he was at a place of like, he wants to be more present, he wants to give back more, he wants his own TV show, right? So I was like, how could I help him in this venture of doing what he wants to do now? So first thing first I did is, I had a friend of mine I connected him with. And I didn't say, hey bro, come on the show. I said, hey man, my boy Michael, it's my boy David, he can link with you and add some value.
You helped him first. You helped him before you asked.
Right. Right. So off rip, like if you can study your, I want to say not host, but study your guest of honor. Yeah. If you want to get them that authority, guest of honor. Make sure you understand what they're about, what they stand for, and what they actually want. Yeah. Then you could aim the dart and then shoot. But if you just shoot and randomly, you're gonna hit.
Random. You got to know what the. Yeah.
You might hit, but you might not hit at all. Yeah. So you're gambling at that point. So being multi-dimensional means you can go into any environment, read the room, and throw the dart with precision.
Yeah, that's solid. You know, let me give you another example of how that worked for me. I'm gonna leave names out of this, right? But there's this dude. He was like fucking big time. This was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. He was big time, and I wasn't like big, but people knew me. I had a few 100,000 followers or whatever. And
BBC,
yeah, you know what it is.
Big Brandon Carter.
And so I became cool with this dude because my YouTube page was bigger at the time. So first I put him on my YouTube. We did a collab together, and it was for him. It was a big deal to grow his YouTube.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, okay, I'm gonna start building this relationship because it's somebody that I may want to do business with at some point. I didn't have an agenda. I just know like, hey, this is probably a good dude to know. If nothing else, he's super smart, right?
Right.
But like we talked about earlier, like I got cool with like everybody around him, and it kind of just happened naturally because people fuck with me. But like I was cool with everyone, but I got real cool with his brother, right? His brother who was like on his team. We were closer in age too, so we should just like kick it or talk. And his brother told me,
how old are you?
I'm 40, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And his brother was telling me that he was like single and he had just moved to that city. I don't want to get too much information. It wasn't New York, but it was like, no, I'm good everywhere, right? And he had just moved to that city, and he's trying to meet like girls, but he's working so much, how that shit is. And I had a lot of like female acquaintances that I knew in that town, right? I like hooked them up with 5 different girls. Like I just introduced them. Like I didn't, it wasn't
you set the
spread.
You set the stage.
Yeah.
For the
introduced them.
Yeah.
Right. And he had sex with some of those girls. Hey man, they wanted to, and everybody wins. The homegirl got to have sex with a baller and go on some dates. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he's looking for. And then I ain't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I was just, I'm always looking to help out people, right? Because it's gonna come back some way, and even if it don't, it's still a cool way to live, going around helping everybody, right?
Right.
So I helped the homegirls and I helped him. Later on, they were in New York, him and his team, and they said, "Yo, we got an extra ticket to the Knicks game. You want to come?" I was like, "Cool." So I went to the Knicks game with them, and they were talking about this project, and I was like, I can help you guys with this, do this thing with it. We work together. But I had such a cool relationship with his brother. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to him and make that happen. We're gonna make that happen. Yeah, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I made like, 100 grand real real easy. But that, and 100 grand back then was like a lot of money to me. You know what I'm saying? And
so you made it happen once again. And I think for most people, they don't understand it. Like, it's about relationships.
Yeah, planting those seeds.
You got to cultivate and plant the seeds. You got to.
Yeah, you can plant seeds by just being kind. And it sounds like you're saying helping people first. Maybe it come back to you, maybe it won't. But like those seeds will grow and they'll bear fruit at some point. You know what I'm saying?
The problem is people don't want to be patient and wait for it.
You got to be patient.
Even now, I got guests that like I've planted seeds for like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Never came back. Never added any value back to me. But once again, I'm not in a rush. It's a long game.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But if you plant enough seeds, you're going to get some fruits. You know what I'm saying? You got to plant a lot of seeds.
And it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So
it's a marathon, baby.
Yeah. It's number 3. Ready for it? Always put yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
What you got to do always, man?
No. Okay. Damn. I kind of don't get this one. I'll give it to you.
Give it to him, man. You can't give it too much game. They're gonna make him want the book even more, bro. I think
that's true.
They're gonna be fiending for this book, man.
Okay. Always buy to get an effect. So, for example, you see what I'm wearing now, the watches, the little accessories here. You see what the cars I buy, stuff I do. I don't do it just because I always want it. Because like I know if I buy this, there's an effect I'm gonna have with this item. That's or this like piece. Yeah. So people be like, "Oh, Fresh, you're wasting money. You're so dumb." Blah blah. You should be like Myron. I'm like, nigga, I'm doing different shit. I'm actually doing shit that's gonna like, in some way, help me bigger than what I could think possibly. Yeah. Right now, I'm like conscious mind. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I understand if I buy these certain items here, I can get to this environment here, get to this circle here. Awesome. Yeah. Big deal next. So it's like a whole plan to an end goal. So same thing with game with talking to girls, right? Yeah. The end goal is to smash. So you plan the date.
And nothing else.
Whoa.
Yeah. No. Go ahead, man. I feel you. We on it.
Well, if she's cool, you want more than that, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Well, if she's
and
cool,
then leave. Right? That's what you about to say?
See, I like to stay, man. I like to be in there and be present in the moment. Always.
Oh, man. I like that. Hey, man. Come on.
But like I said, even like dating, it's a whole game plan. You plan the date from start to finish. Yeah. All right, pick her up at 8 to this bar, club, lounge. maybe get some tacos real quick, maybe go to another lounge club club, then back to the crib, then smash. Completion, execution, all thought up from the very beginning.
Come on, man. So you ain't accidentally
same thing with networking.
Yeah.
You just fall into
shit! I accidentally got some pussy. Nah, man, you gotta choreograph that.
So same thing with networking, man. Like you can't be the same and expect different results. You got to either elevate your fitness, your swag.
Yeah.
You got to elevate maybe your mindset. Whatever it is you need to elevate, understand you need to invest in yourself and buy things to help you move forward. So number one, I would say is mindset. If you think you're less than people, if you think you're not going to make it, or you're going to be like average, you're not ever going to be successful, then obviously speaking, what's the point of networking? Because you're not going anywhere with it. Versus, all right, I know I'm starting from ground zero, work my way up, be humble about it. I'm not going to try to be that guy. I'm going to be cool about it, but know where I'm going. So if they laugh at me or make fun of me, all right, cool. But I'm on the path, brother.
You winning more every year.
Regardless of the facts, you might laugh at me today. Yeah. But in 5-10 years, when the plan is over, damn, he was actually kind of smart.
Yeah.
Damn, that was actually a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But simple. Only you see the vision, which is fine. So when it comes to buying like pieces and cars, stuff like that, or for example, buying or getting a rental spot in a good environment. Yeah. Let's say you live in friggin' Bucktown, Wyoming.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Go to Miami, go to Texas, go to New York. Yeah. In a spot you can afford that you can be in a good environment to either get business deals, get a better job, meet new people, even find better girls.
Yeah.
So my thing is like invest in yourself, but invest with a plan to move forward and execute and get your goals done.
I love that, man. When I first moved to New York, I moved to a neighborhood. I could barely afford it, and it was this neighborhood in Queens called Forest Hills, and it was like a lot of like
Jamaicans.
Nah, it was a lot of rich. It was close to Jamaica, Queens, but it was like a little rich pocket of Queens. And I had like 1 bedroom. I heard the Long Island Railroad go by every time. Fucking stop the TV when the train go by. No bullshit, no bullshit. But it was like I needed to be in that environment because when you're in that environment, you're gonna have more opportunity and you're gonna believe more is possible when you see it. So across those train tracks was mansions. You know what I'm saying? So I would this is all intentional.
You could see it.
Yeah, I could see it. I would ride my bicycle through there, on my way to the gym or to the park to work out. And there was a gym over there where a lot of those people would work out. You start meeting people and making connections. And I don't know if I got anything monetary out of that except for like, oh shit, no, this is true. I can believe that. You know what I'm saying? And
that's facts because you put yourself in an environment. And once again, people think, okay, damn, I can't afford this, or like, damn, like I'm gonna be struggling. But you might be surprised. Struggling in that sense and just being in that environment, you win. You
feel better. You got more opportunities.
I'll just add to your example as well. So when I first came to America, I never in my life seen a Lamborghini. I never seen a Ferrari, McLaren, Rolls Royce. I'm like, what are these cars? And then I told the story many times on other podcasts where like I was at Starbucks studying YouTube and marketing. This guy pulls up in Lamborghini drop top, blonde chick, blue eyes, nice body. This black dude, I'm like, who's this nigga, man?
Man, black dude, man. It's like you was living your dream.
That's me, bro. I'm like,
Lambo.
How do you
black
get
guy, Lambo, me? White girl. That's you, man. That's got you all over.
If you can do it, why can't I do it?
Yeah, right? Man, you can get you a white girl, maybe even a Lambo.
Remember, step 1, be humble.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, man. Sorry to bother you, bro. I'm just curious. Like, what do you do for a living? I invest in real estate. I took my money from IT, gone to real estate, invested the money. And now I just live off my dividends and live off my cash flow. I'm like, come on. Oh shit, man! Like that's clutch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. What do I need to do? All right, don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Learn real estate.
Exactly.
Learn what to put my money to so I can get cash flow.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you know what? If it takes 10, 20 years, 30 years, doesn't matter. I'm gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
And what I would do is, so every second Saturday of the month, there's a car show, and it was right down the street from where I was living. Yeah. Mind you, I couldn't afford to live in that area. But I paid for a 1 bedroom, like a 1 bedroom, like space in the house I was staying in. I could afford that, so that's what I did. Mind you, I know it was a good area, so you know what? I'll pay for that 1 bedroom to be in that environment.
Yeah, smart.
So then, every Saturday that they had a car show, I would pull up in my 1992 Toyota Camry, 120,000 miles on it, park in the back, but I would walk to the front, and I had on that car a license plate that said "CEO Life."
Yeah.
I'll pull into work sometimes and they'll laugh at me like, bro, you're not a CEO, you're a bum, da da da. Like you're driving a Toyota, you laugh like, ha ha. And I was just like, damn, like it sucks to hear people say that, but like, they're right. I'm a bum right now, but I knew where I was going. So, like I said, I'll go to these car shows, park in the back, walk to the front, and I ask each person, I'm just curious, man. Is this your car? Nice car, bro. What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I heard people did real estate, doctor, lawyer, e-commerce. Some people did like streaming. Some people did oil companies, gas. Some people did like IT. Some people did like medical equipment. I heard so many things, and I was like, damn, what can I do to fit in, or what can I do to make money? And over time, I'll go online and research certain topics, certain like careers. Okay, this is not for me. This is for me. Okay, let me try this. Let me try that. Affiliate marketing, all this. I tried so many things, bro. Right? And then I found YouTube. And it was like, okay, but again, if I was in that environment, if I wasn't there,
you wouldn't even have thought it was possible.
And again, it's more like you got the mindset that it could be possible, or like it could be a actual option for you. You can do it.
Yeah.
Versus you don't know. It's like, I can't do that. Nah, it's not possible. And I can't feel it. I can't see it. What's the point?
Yeah.
So you got to be in that environment, man.
You got to be in that environment. That's clutch. You know, yeah. I grew up in Southside Chicago, and I got sent away to military school. You know, you get in fucking 1 or 2 shootouts, and your parents start tripping, bro. But anyway, it's I guess at the military school, and growing up in Southside Chicago, it feels like fucking hopeless. Like, if you ever wonder why these kids are so fucking bad, killing each other, robbing and gangs, because
that's all they know.
They don't feel like there's no hope.
Right.
They don't think they're gonna be like hedge fund managers or no shit like that. You know. So when I was in military school, I had a roommate, Corey Phillips, and he was like, "Yo, you want to come to my house for the weekend?" And he was in Wisconsin, right? Because that's what the military school was. It was like right outside Milwaukee. And I was like, yeah, bet. I went to his house, man, and it fucking pull up mansion, like all types of cars, you know what I'm saying? And he had fucking horses in the crib, like in the back. Horses, man. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, yo, what's your dad do? He's a doctor. I was like, so he went to college, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, bro. And I was like, fuck that. Maybe I should go to college. And he was like, yeah, and he was looking at me crazy, like, what, you was thinking about not this, in the 90s, right? Yeah. You was thinking about not, you fucking ghetto nigga. That's what his eyes said, and that's why I went to Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like that changed. I was like, oh, let me apply myself, because once you experience it and you like see it and really in the environment, it feels more real. It's not like the TV anymore. Yeah, I think that's super powerful. I like those tips, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.